And welcome to Dresden Files roleplay. Something spooky this way comes. Over the past 2 weeks, these 4 people have joined together on an adventure to figure out something. Well, there's something spooky happening. To recap, after feeling something not quite right around the pediatric wing of the hospital, Scarlett and Roger investigated. They found an abnormal growth of vines wrapping around the hospital that had just sprung up in 2 weeks. So they continued to investigate. Roger had an unfortunate complication with his dice rolling, which resulted in a complication with his pants. Then I promise, Aaron, this is the last time I'll mention that one.
No, it's not. I know you.
So after that, they took this further, pulled in Hugo, who then pulled in Kassir. Then once they were all together, they started looking into the situation. And that then led them to realize that they don't have all the books that they need. So, in an effort to get the book, they drove out to the Catskills, in which Kassir was able to find the book that she needed to figure out what was going on, while Scarlett and Roger were outside the house, and they discovered that there were summer fae active in this area, and are currently, they faced out a troll until they threw a animated vine at him. And where we left it, the animated vine and the troll were fighting.
Miles Davis.
That's right. I forgot. The animated troll, apparently they have anthropomorphized it and they have named it Miles Davis. This is going to be a little tricky if they actually have to kill the vine, because they are starting to bond with it.
We are going to kill that vine. That's what we came here to do.
This is the way.
I haven't been spending all that time reading to not use it.
Kassir has spoken.
Yes, Kassir has spoken. But what we're going to hop to right now, we're going to take a brief rules break, because I imagine Cortex Prime is new to a lot of the people who are watching. And we're going to have Aaron describe one of the aspects of Cortex Prime.
As everybody loves, a good rules discussion. Everybody gets excited. Or not really. The hero die. So if you ever get into a situation where you're in a contested role, which in Cortex, anything you want to do, it's always contested. Mostly because we all know that GMs love to roll dice too. So, in this case, what happens is if you ever roll 5 more, your sum score is 5 more than the GM sum score, you get a hero die based on the lowest die in the GM's dice pool. And then, when you're ready to spend it, you can spend a plot point, which you earn by making mistakes and rolling ones. You can spend a plot point to add that hero die to any roll, and you can even do it after you find out how well you do. And so it's a really powerful way to say, hey, I'm a hero, I earned this, and I'm going to use it later. Any questions?
Okay, thank you, Aaron. All right, so where we left you. You were outside the old farmhouse, and I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the summer troll was wrestling on the ground with Miles Davis.
Thank you.
The fear-feeding vine. That is right. Okay, so at this point, when I last left it with you guys, it looked like it was a pretty fair match. They were both going at each other. Are either of you going to do something against either of them? And actually, why don't we take a brief second? Aaron, go ahead and introduce yourself. Then Christina, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I am playing Roger Brown, the bumbling accountant that's hopefully lovable and not so embarrassing. But yeah, I'm here to help out and try my best. Yeah.
I am Christina, and I am playing Scarlett McReynolds, whom is in her mid-30s, and she's been bitten by a red court vampire and joined the St. Giles group in order to make sure that she has something that stops her from turning, because she's very passionate about not wanting to turn. And I'm enjoying this.
Okay, thanks. All right, so is there anything the two of you are doing? Right now they're just rolling around on the floor like, tussling, to put a technical term on it.
I do remember that when the vine went to get Roger, Scarlett grabbed him and pulled him within the ward of the house because he wasn't in it and I was. And so Scarlett would ask, Roger, what should we do?
Well, I don't know what the troll's doing here. Like that.
Right.
I don't trust it.
And how much faith do you have in Miles Davis? Like, do you think he's going to beat this troll? Should we watch? Should we prepare?
I don't even know if we're going to have to destroy this vine. I love it because it just, made some bad things with that troll, but like I'm content to watch and see how this plays out, and if I've got to if we need to go confront the troll, I really hope we don't have to confront the troll.
Okay.
And we do that.
I think that's smart. I think I might prepare a shield for us just in case, because that's something I learned in Edinburgh, and it's not easy for me, so maybe I can have something ready.
Okay. We'll use the mechanic we'll use for that. You know what? To make it simple, you're going to give yourself an asset of an active shield. It'll cost you 1 plot point.
Okay.
And that'll give you an active shield for an extra D8 the next time you're attacked.
Okay.
All right. So keep track of that, and then you're down 1 plot point.
Sure.
We're gonna hop back to Hugo and Kasir. And so you've just discovered what you're doing. You found the information about the vine, what it will bind to, and such. What are you doing now?
If I recall correctly, Kasir asked a very important question of what is the Never Never?
Yes.
And I think, yes, that was where she left off, is what the hell is the Never Never? And then she pauses for half a second, and it continues. And who the hell named the phobophage? It's a little on the nose, ain't it? Fear
Yes.
eater.
Yes, it is, but somebody sometime long ago classified it, and it's just stuck. Nobody's decided to change it. As for the question of the Never Never, it's a dimension that sits parallel, connected to ours, that the Fae and other nasties live in. I've never been there. I've only read some stuff on it. I just know what it is. Like I couldn't.
So, what you're telling me is, all them fairies and brownies and whatever else have you that I grew up hearing stories about, bedtime stories, and you're telling me that all is real.
Yes.
That's what. Right.
Yes, because you must remember that even in the greatest of stories, there's always a little nugget of truth buried inside them, and they're not all parables and moral.
And that nugget of truth was that the ancient folk, scared of the dark, looking for stories and reasons for shite that happens.
No. You see, you got that part backwards. They weren't looking for reasons. They found the reasons, and that's why they have the stories.
Right.
You can just sense the Irish temper just starting to build slowly.
I can sense the temper. I can sense the disbelief. Yes, I forgot. Humans have this great ability to deny.
You hear a yell from outside.
Yeah.
We've got a troll.
And at that second, before we go any farther, I need everybody to. Well, we'll start with Hugo. Hugo, what is Hugo's hair like?
I have that written down somewhere. Hugo's got shoulder length brown hair, but it's like sun-kissed brown hair because he goes outside all the time. So it's not like it's bleached out, but the sun has lightened it, so it's not just like a medium brown. It's more like a lighter brown hair.
Okay, Ava, what is Kazir's hair like?
Kassir's hair is, I think I've described this once. It's a bright mane of just mess of red hair. It started out, it was probably in a bun, like at the beginning of the morning, but like as the day progressed, it's just kind of puffed everywhere.
Okay. Christina, what's Scarlett's hair like?
Scarlet has bright fire engine red hair, and it is very long and it's very stick straight.
Okay. Aaron, how about Roger's hair?
It's kind of a brownish. I almost said fur. Brownish hair. It's slicked back as he thinks that a professional should have it. But he's also got a 5 o'clock shadow because almost perpetually has a 5 o'clock shadow.
Okay. Yeah, actually, becoming a werewolf is harsh on your shaving regime. All right, so
notice some new changes in your body, hair growing in places it shouldn't be.
You mean on my head?
Yeah. So at this moment, since all of you are within the wards, what you feel is you feel this actually you feel it's akin to an electric charge, specifically for Ava and Roger because they've never felt anything like that. For Hugo and Scarlet, more so Hugo, who's actually channeled more magical energies, he recognizes it as a massive amount of magic, but you feel that blast through you to the point where I'm going to need everybody to give me a you know what?
Roll the threshold first.
I was reaching for that. Okay, with a threshold of 8, which is pretty bad but that fits. All right, so Hugo, go ahead and roll me focus and mental. Your focus skill added to your mental, and everybody will. I'm just kind of going through Hugo.
Does focus practitioner get to help it all in this?
Yes, in that case it would.
Right. D10, D8, D6. All right. Hey, look, my rolls from last time are saved. I think I'll take the 18 as I maxed out on all 3 dice.
Yep. Okay. Good. I'm
Hero
glad I got that roll out of the way right now.
That was an incredible roll.
Yep. Okay.
So I get what, a D8 for my mental? For the hero die?
Yeah, actually, you're right. You do get a big hero die.
D12, right?
D12, yes.
Yeah.
Because that's
Even
what I
better.
rolled. That's what I rolled against you.
The lowest of the GM die.
Yep. So, okay. So you feel the magic pulse go through you, but you've done enough channeling of energies. You know how to channel it so it won't, so you can ground yourself.
I will perk up at the fact that there is suddenly energy like that being channeled.
Yeah, it's like it just flashes, and it flashes all around you. Ava, why don't you go ahead and roll the same, since you don't have focus practitioner, you don't, but you can add in your distinction. This is not happening. If you'd like, you're normal human. This is not happening.
Honestly, I kind of want to see what happens if I don't.
Okay.
Could
But there's a decent chance. There's a decent chance she makes this roll anyway.
Could Ava step it down for a plot point?
Yes, you could. You could roll everyday human and step it down for a plot point.
Is it D8 or D4?
Yep, to a D4.
Yes.
And you.
Let's.
Okay.
Better chances for a 1.
Yep.
If I roll 3 dice.
better chances for a 1.
Okay, so D4 for focus, D12 for mental, and then the D4 because this isn't happening.
Oh, no.
I did not get my 1.
You did not get 2 4s and no 1s, and you beat my roll by.
And I got a hero die.
And you got a hero die. This is. Wow. Okay. All right.
Night.
Go ahead, Christine.
Quick question: are dice supposed to be showing up in stream?
Yeah, they are. They don't. They're not. Okay. Give me. Yes, I know what it is. Give me 2 seconds. Yep. Things. Okay. Yep. That's. It's my roll 20 is still catching up, but yes, she rolled an 11, a 3, and a 2 to get her roll. I did not have roll 20 up on my stream, so that's why you didn't see her roll.
I think yours is catching up because I just saw the 8 pop up.
Yeah, the 8 would have popped up, but I think we lost hers. But go ahead, Christina. Go ahead and roll for Scarlet.
And if I have a distinction of minor talents, can I roll that as well? It's in spells and.
Yep. Yeah. You haven't done that much in terms of rituals and stuff like that, so it really doesn't apply in this case.
Okay, so just the 2 die
Yep.
that I have.
Just mental and focus.
Oh.
Okay. So I actually beat you on that, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So, Roger. Well, actually, why don't you go ahead and give me your roll, Roger?
Focus, mental, and cool as a cucumber?
Not really,
Or
no. This is
Okay.
just...
No ones.
No ones, and you beat me by 1. So, strangely enough, the people inside the house fared much better than the people outside fared better than people outside the house.
The wars in the house itself.
Yeah. You feel, you literally, I mean, you can see it. You see a pulse go up the trees that are around you because she pulled you back past this rough polygon that's formed by some trees that wrap around the house. and each of those giant old maples, you see this pulse of just raw white power go up to the point where it shows up in the normal visible spectrum. At which point, Scarlet's hair, Scarlet is kind of knocked on her butt, basically, and all of her hair is completely straight at this point, as in straight out in every direction. As if she was just trying to bleed off the magic in a strange way. So,
Well, Scarlet's gonna scream,
yes.
and I'm going to reach up and start to feel how my hair is standing straight up.
It's pretty much one of those static things. Once you start patting it down, it starts going back down.
I'm gonna duck behind your car, and
Actually, her car is outside the ward line.
I swear to God, if my car...
Remember, my expensive car got smashed when a troll jumped on it.
that is true.
Yeah.
I'm trying to duck around someplace where I can disrobe so that I can wolf out. But I have some form of modesty.
Yep. There is a porch right behind you that you could kind of leap up a little bit and do a handover. The fence isn't perfect, but it will. She'd have to actually be staring to see anything.
It's better to also not deal with poison ivy.
That would be the other part. So this, yeah. So you're gonna. All right. So you're gonna do the jump.
Yeah, I'll do a jump.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a physical and move.
Physical move, werewolf?
Physical move. Yes, you can use werewolf and.
Not CPA.
Yep. And I don't think there's any complications that are active right now for people to buy off.
But you can buy one from me.
Yes, I can. Okay. Okay.
I ripped another pair of pants, didn't I?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
Okay.
You did not.
Shirt, on the other hand.
Nope. You jump up. You jump up and land in place. I will tell you what the complication is in a moment.
D8 complication, right?
Yes. Yeah, it would be a. I'm trying to think. Man, this is a tough part because there really isn't. You know what? I'm gonna decline to buy it. There's really nothing I can hit you with that's appropriate here.
Okay. I could twist an ankle.
You could twist an ankle, but to be honest, the thing to be honest, Tom could do the jump that I was thinking of. So a werewolf who's 20 years younger than me could definitely be able to do it.
You haven't seen my dance moves though.
That is fair, true, but you're still the werewolf part. Okay, so you are disrobing and changing. You're shifting. Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a physical. Yeah, actually, it's physical, focus, and werewolf. Another roll. And I'm trying to think. You're still fairly new at this.
Oh.
Okay. That is the easiest change you've done in a while.
You're good at
Hero
this.
die.
And you get a D8. Hero die.
Nice.
See, the nice thing about handing out these hero dies is that I know you've got them to use. So
you can make it harder on us?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Okay. All right. So you are a wolf now on the porch. Christina, what are you doing? You saw Roger just jump up onto the porch.
She's going to be irritated and be like, Roger, this is not another moment for you to go missing. I need you back here. What are you doing?
A wolf comes out down the stairs carrying Roger's clothes in its mouth.
Oh my god, it ate Roger. Oh my god. And why does he have his clothes?
Tails wagging, like head shaking.
You didn't eat Roger? Why am I talking to you? Roger?
Yeah, I put the clothes down somewhere nearby so I don't lose them.
I mean, werewolves are something Scarlet would have heard of. So
Right. But I don't think she would. Knowing what she knows about Roger, I'm not sure that she put 2 and 2 together. Roger, is that you? Yeah. Oh my god. Well, that's great. I'm glad I'm on your team.
Okay, well, you guys are figuring out what you're going to do next. I'm going to hop back to... I'm going to get the dice off of Vort's head.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. And you guys can do that too. I believe if you click in the...
Click to clear the dice.
It'll clear the dice out. So, okay, so what you guys... There was a giant flash from outside all the windows. This bright light blasted in to the house. And you all felt the pulse go up.
Kassir is basically standing exactly where she was. She just kind of closes her eyes, takes a deep breath. Did he just say troll?
Yeah, I think I heard that as well. And I felt
The fuck was that light?
magic. We'll go with magic for right now. Classification
Right.
not.
Of course it was.
Hugo, having been out here a couple times, would the warden have ever told him like there is a safe spot to tuck away in case somebody ever tried to pick a fight with the warden? Not just the ward lines, like somewhere a little more of a safe room kind of thing.
Well, he never actually admitted to you to ever being a warden. He just kind of was the big gun around here.
Rephrase, wizard. Okay,
Yeah.
but
he never was that. He was never that. He was never that open about the place. I mean,
that makes sense. All right. I'll look at Kassir's like, you need just stay here in the library. It's just for right now. Stay here.
Right.
I'm assuming I got like some training here with the wizard, something to help me refine my talent so it didn't cause any problems. He would have somewhere that might have had like potion making set up.
yes, he would.
And I would be familiar with enough with where that is.
Yeah, that he really didn't hide his paraphernalia. You get the feeling not many non-magic people came by.
Right, but still, he may not have wanted me to know everything, kind of thing. But anyways, I'm going to head to that potion making area, that laboratory kind of set up, and I'm looking for iron sand, iron filings, because I didn't pack anything to fight troll with, and I at least know iron and fey.
Yeah,
Not friend.
there is plenty of iron there. Iron ingredients seem to be something that he was pretty specific with, and it was labeled nicely.
Alright. I'm gonna grab a bottle of iron filings or iron sand, whichever is closest.
Yep.
And here, anything else? I'm just gonna grab a couple other random things I think would be useful, and I'm gonna head outside, getting ready to mix something up to see what's going on.
Well, I'm gonna start going through the books.
Okay.
Cause information's where I'm at. That's what I need right now. And since we're gonna go along with all this crazy shite that's happening, we're gonna look for trolls.
Okay. All right.
Not an unreasonable thing to do.
Nope, it's not.
She's gonna ignore everything that's happening outside and start flipping through books.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a. Go ahead and give me a be mental no and your believe your everyday job. And wow, okay. I am doing so well at offering you guys a chance to buy off complications.
I feel like this is a player kind of night at the moment.
It looks like it is, yes.
I'm for that.
So.
Alright, so my roll. It's a D8 for my day job,
Yep.
D10 for my no, and a D12 for my mental.
Oh,
Look at that 21.
Jesus.
Hey, look, I got another hero die.
You have a D6 hero die.
Kassir is ready to play.
Okay. All right. So trolls. The quick stuff that I'll go through. It's got a ton in there that you now can honestly say you know about your garden variety troll. It's also got a bunch of stuff in there it actually is very specific about coming up with its weaknesses. One of which is standard Fey adversity to iron. Is a standard part to it. Tends to capture wayward children or disobedient children. Is their allowed prey. If it tends to guard bridges. So
she is muttering underneath her breath, just like, "Are you fucking? You can't. You gotta be joking." No.
Yeah.
Just the various. This isn't happening sort of things. Like, you gotta be joking me. This is all a gigantic setup. I'm on candid camera right now. Sort of things.
Okay, and so at this point, you two have finished up Scarlet and Roger have finished up ascertaining who's who, and now you hear a triumphant roar from, you're guessing, the troll, because Miles really doesn't have that much in the way of vocal cords.
he's very quiet.
Yeah.
He's smooth.
Yep. So what you see then is, and then you see the vine being flung.
Great. Scarlet's going to instinctively grab for her doctor's bag because she brings it with her everywhere.
Okay.
And inside, she does have part of it is she keeps a number of different pointy things for doctor situations, but she also has a small little knife that she carries with her.
Okay. Sorry, folks. I apologize if you saw the boxes go a little weird. I started something up that messed it up in a way. But it's back, hopefully by now. Okay, so you've got your vine. Like I said, the vine is being flung in your direction. What are you? You grab your knife. What is Roger doing?
Does the vine look like it's still wriggling?
It's got a knot in it, but yeah, it does look like it's still flapping around. Your guess would be yes, it is still wriggling.
I'm going to dart in and go for like a hamstring attack on the troll.
Okay. All right. So you zip out from the wards. The troll is climbing to its feet just as you're going for a hamstring on it.
Scarlet would have followed him and jumped on its back.
Okay. All right.
Ow!
Okay, so at the height it's at, Scarlet, why don't you go ahead and roll me a physical
Okay.
and fight, and your vampire distinction.
Because of my color issue, what color is the D10?
Black.
That's black. Okay. Thank you. So physical.
And folks, give me 1 second. You will start to see. There we go. What is the roll 29? Ah, that's my problem.
You wanted me to roll physical and then my vampire distinction?
Physical, fight, and your vampire distinction. Okay. All right, you handily beat what I rolled.
Okay.
So you manage to duck down when the vine tries to whip out and wrap itself around you. So, Aaron, go ahead and give me your fight with that as the...
All right, fight werewolf and physical.
Yep, fight werewolf and physical.
11. But I'm going to spend a plot point and one of my hero dice to roll a d8. Add to that. Oh, that's going to be a 13.
Okay. Well, you don't give this way you don't give the troll a big damn. It is getting up. You are unable to hamstring it. You do run into it, and I'll give you that. You knock it back down to its knee. Christina, what is Scarlet following up with?
She would grab her knife and go right for his eye.
Right now, you'd have to jump up on his back and stab in the front of him. because his back is to you right now.
Okay, so when I jumped, I only missed the vine.
Well, no, you would be able to jump. I would let you. You can do the jump. I'm just telling you. I gotta up the complication. It's gonna be.
Okay.
It'll be a little tougher than just hitting him.
Okay. Well, she's gonna try and reach around and get his left eye.
That might be a little difficult.
Hang on one second. I didn't click out of it. This is going to be the roll.
It might be a little difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And go ahead. What you want me to roll? Physical, the same things I rolled before?
yep, same thing you rolled before. Physical fight and your vampire, and you can
I do
stage. Go ahead.
I can what?
You can stage up to a D12 if you want for a plot point.
I have another question. I don't remember if I have used my hero point that I have. I haven't.
You haven't.
So, and a hero point can replace or help if I roll poorly.
Yep, you could just roll straight, and if you get a good enough roll, you don't have to worry about it, or you could spend a plot point to just add that in.
Okay, I'm going to roll and then see what happens.
Okay. Okay, what were you rolling there? You had...
I have physical, which is a D10.
Yep.
Fight, which is a D8.
Okay.
What was the other one? Focus, right? Because it's part of my...
No,
That's
no,
another-
you wouldn't... Okay, sorry. Yeah, you wouldn't add focus to this.
Okay, sorry. I will
That's
do
okay.
it again.
So it just loses one of the d8s,
Yep.
which are both 5s.
Which are both 5s, so I'm not worried about it, yeah. So don't worry about re-rolling. So
Okay.
you got a 5 and an 8.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
It did it anyway.
All right,
Yeah,
you
I
had
got
a
a 5.
You had a 5 and an 8. I had a 7 and a 4. So
Win by 1.
what?
Win by 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
You won by 1. Okay. All right. You are able to jump around and stab it in the eye. Just as Hugo is running out, he hears the troll roar. Roar in pain, and you see a wolf right behind the troll, and Scarlet is up on the troll's back. Looks like she's stabbing it.
Okay. Guarantee that's probably iron based, so the troll is absolutely not loving that.
Yep.
Well, let's I don't play fair when it comes to fights like this. I'm going to take the iron sand that I got, a couple of other items I grabbed, mix it together with something that should be like slightly sticky. Throw it in try to make a potion in a breakable vial to throw at him and cause as much pain to get him to run off.
Okay. So you come out, you see that, you toss together your. Go ahead and roll preparation to go ahead and prepare that.
So mental, focus practitioner, botany, usual roll.
Let me see.
Yep.
Before I let
Or
you
do I-
roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a great day.
Okay. And the hero die I can spend after the roll or before?
After the roll. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this is a big damn hero moment, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that in. So I'm currently at a 7 from that 5 and the 2. Throwing a d12 out.
Nice.
So take the best 2, or does the hero die count as a third keep?
Counts as a third.
That's the third.
17 then.
17. Okay, so you beat me soundly, so you get a d8 back
Alright.
as a hero die.
I may have to use that when I go to throw this.
Yep. You also have a d8 complication. Sticky hands.
Well, that sucks.
You were trying to.
He's a kleptomaniac.
You got now.
Not that kind of sticky.
Yeah. Now, also, if you could do me a favor, click on the tab next to your name and change your color, because that pale blue.
Okay.
The
I had a darker blue that wasn't visible. Color recommendation?
Anything that's away from green. That's
I'm
too
just
close to
throw
this.
a die real quick here.
Yep.
That work?
Yeah, that shows up. Okay. It's just got to be a little bit more different from green.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, so you know what? Let's take a 5-minute so we can all get up for a second and stretch, since we've been sitting through tech. And then we will be.
We'll be right back.
And we'll be right back. Give me 1 second to. Hey, folks. As you might have heard if you were listening, we were debating if we were all ready or not. And we were. So we're back. Now, if you're just joining the stream, the players are fighting a troll and a animated fear-eating vine called that they have nicknamed Miles Davis. Currently, we are at the stage for rolling initiative to hit the troll. So let me. The troll does not exactly make it difficult because he is big and slow. Everyone else who's outside, go ahead and roll your physical dice twice.
Alrighty.
Let me try that again. There we go.
Okay.
That's Roger.
Yep.
Here's Hugo.
And Scarlet.
Nice.
Okay, and the woman currently being given a piggyback ride by the troll wins. Scarlet, what are you doing?
What did the troll do when I stabbed his left eye?
He'd already had an action, so he just at this point just bellowed.
Okay.
So he hasn't done anything.
Okay, she's gonna go for the other eye. To
Okay.
completely.
Matching set.
Yeah. Consistency is really important.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, and I'm just doing that, and then fight, and my vampire distinction, right?
Yep.
Okay. Please be good. I do.
Okay. So
I'm going to use I need to use my hero point. And I believe, yeah, it's a D8.
Okay.
So you spend one of your plot points, and then you can just roll a d8
Yep.
and add on to the results. So
Okay.
13 plus.
Oh, I should have spent a plot point for that hero die, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh,
Jeez.
it was worth it.
We don't like no internet trolls.
That's right.
I don't like actual trolls either.
Someone is wrong on the internet.
Call Kassir, she'll have the sources.
Right.
Don't spit your tea or coffee.
Okay.
Oh, we broke the PM.
Yeah, not quite broke, but all right. So
I mean, if we can't make the GM choke a little out of his drink, are we doing our job right?
all right. So I would say just based on location, and one is a wolf and one isn't, and his physical die is bigger. Well, you and I believe Hugo and Roger tied. So Roger goes first because your physical's bigger.
All right, definitely going to go again for the lower legs.
Okay.
Snapping, trying to keep him low so that Scarlet's not too high up in the air.
Okay. You're trying to take him back down to the ground.
Yep. $16.
I rolled 2d12, so take the hero die.
I appreciate that.
So, okay. You are able to hamstring it, and it drops down to one knee. You can get it so it's down on the leg you hit it on. It's fallen to one knee there. So Scarlet, your feet are probably only about a foot off the ground at this point.
Okay.
All right. So Hugo, what are you doing?
I'm going to take this potion I whipped up, and I'm going to whip it at the troll, aiming for that nice meaty center area of his chest. You know,
Okay.
any target I could possibly hit. Because, yeah.
Now, real quick rules question, Aaron.
Yes.
He is throwing a vial out of his sticky hands.
Yes.
How does the complication get applied?
So you get that as an extra die based on what level the complication is at.
Okay.
It's a D8.
Yep.
It still keep the top two of the dice roll you have, but you get now a third dice.
Great.
Okay.
Complications are fun.
And okay, a 10 and a
That's 7?
That's 7.
yeah, it's a
Okay.
7. So
Cock die.
it looks like a 12. It looks like it could be either, but yeah, it's 7. All right, so you are rolling against 17.
I'm going to spend a plot point to buy the complication off me from that one you rolled there.
Okay. All right.
So that's his only applied for this one round.
All right.
And I'm assuming this would be a physical plus throw plus anything else.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
So physical throw plus another plot point to use the hero die I have, just so I have a smidge of a chance.
You can always spend it later.
Yeah, you go
This
spend
is
it
true.
afterwards.
I will tentatively hold off, but since I'm only rolling a D8 and a D4, I don't think I'm beating a 17 on those two dice.
But if it's super low, you probably don't want to roll your hero die.
Fair enough. I will tentatively hold off. So here is my roll. That's a 6. An 8 won't get me to a 17, so yeah, I will not spend that.
But you get a
Good luck.
And
copy.
it's a 1.
Yeah, I see that. So that complication I paid off, that really didn't get paid off, did it?
You know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, we just swap back and forth the plot point. But I'm gonna assign it to you that you did manage to get rid of the sticky hands on the one you did throw, but your offhand is still sticky.
Okay.
So any creation of new potions, of course, requires both hands.
Yes.
So throwing more stuff or throwing punches doesn't matter.
On the plus side, you didn't hit one of us.
It was just a sticky mass of iron. Honestly,
Yeah.
if I hit one of you, it would possibly be beneficial.
That is true, yes. Okay, so the
I lost the potion in that, or did it just...
well, you threw it. You don't know, and it flew past the troll. But as you can take a look from the background that's up on Twitch, it flew into those woods. So in theory, it might still be there.
Okay,
It could have landed in the leaves and be there.
fair enough.
So the troll gets to do something. Now, he is not having a good day. Okay. Scarlet,
Yes.
you feel a meaty palm grab around one of your legs.
Okay.
Go ahead and yeah, roll physical and fight.
Okay. Let's see. A good feeling. I do have one plot point left.
Well,
What was your role?
my roll was 11. So your other option is you could just take the you don't have to win every roll.
That's fine.
Okay. He grabs your leg and dislodges you from him. And you hear another bellow as you rip your knife out, as he pulls you away from the other part, and now he's got you basically up in the air,
Okay.
as if prepped for a. Well, I'm not sure if you ever saw the Avengers movie, but
Yeah.
it's what Hulk did to Loki.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what he is. He is completely prepped for right
Okay.
now. Okay, Ava, are you doing anything? Or are you just watching out the window as they are fighting this giant hulking troll?
I have an image in my head, and it's going to go terribly, but I have to do it. Because I believe Kassir is going to come out of the house, we'll say right around this point, because it's easier.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to start lecturing the troll. And giving it a stern talking to, and I swear to Jesus, you better not touch my car.
Okay.
And put her down!
Before you step out of the front door,
Yeah.
at that moment you notice that the vine, Miles Davis, it had wrapped around these are you guys can't see the width of my arms, but my arms are probably about 4 feet apart. There are these around the whole house. There were these 4-foot wide maples. That's the trunk of them, and they were growing. Those were the ones where you kind of saw the light flash off them. And I'm going to hand wave you, making you roll for it. But you remember that the lines that that those trees would have made as kind of a border, if you connected them, that was right where Hugo face planted when you guys were walking in last time. But he's wrapped around one of those, and you can see one tip of him is piercing the soil.
Well, that can't be good. I swear to Jesus. We're still going with the troll lecture.
You're still yelling at the troll. Gotcha.
Still yelling at the troll.
Okay. All right. You are yelling. You are yelling at the troll. All right.
Yeah.
Give me a. You know what?
Insanity roll.
Well,
Fight
it's,
social. Fight and social.
Oh
I
God,
would-
please don't make me roll.
I mean, yeah,
I
it
do
would,
those actually.
it would actually be social. Social. What's the influence one, Aaron? I can't remember the name of the skill.
Influence?
It's
Influence, yeah.
It's just name influence. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, too many game systems. All right, so roll social influence and everyday job, because basically you're using the same voice that you would, kids with sticky fingers.
That she did with Scarlet when she walked out of my store with a book in her hand.
You're using that same voice, and you are able to stage it up. I mean, like I said, it's
All right. You gonna set that
yes,
threshold there?
I am. I was actually.
All right. Okay, so
Oh, jeebus.
bushel of 6, influence of 6, and my day job is a D8. I can spend a plot point to stage that up to a D12. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. D12 and 2D6. All right, I can do this.
You have to beat a 8.
Channel your inner stereotypical Irish Catholic nun.
Yes, thank you. That is a 14, if my math is right.
Yep. I
Which
can't.
means I get another hero type from that.
Him. I knew what it was as it grazed my cheek. Okay. All right. So Scarlet, you, unless you actively were to, well, actually next time, you end up resting on the ground. I mean, because originally he yanked you out and you were up in the air, but then he turns back to the house and you feel you've got your hands on the ground. He still has a hold of your leg.
Okay.
And he's staring at Kazir.
He's staring at the 5'0" Irish gal, chewing him out, and maybe slipping into a couple other languages while she does so.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the Celtic that actually got him.
Irish, Scottish, or Welsh.
Yeah.
She knows all three.
Yep. So,
Scarlett's going to remember that she created a shield when she was standing on the porch.
Yep.
And she's going to throw it at Kassir to keep her safe, because I know I can take the hit, and I want her to be okay.
she's actually behind the ward line still. And
Of course she is.
Yeah, so the shield that you've got, you would just be able to. It really wouldn't be something you could toss to her.
Okay.
The way the asset would work. But why don't we go ahead and roll another physical to see who goes next? See who turns around goes first.
Am I rolling in this one?
Yep, you are.
Don't worry, I'll be going last.
Are we doing
But I'm
physical
rolling.
and fight?
What was that?
Physical and fight?
No, just physical. Just two physical.
Oh, okay.
And I did roll a 1 if somebody wants to buy a complication off of me.
I don't have any.
I think I'll get rid of a complication of myself here. Again, these sticky hands I do not need.
Okay. All right. You have a D1 complication of a dirty pants.
T1. Okay.
Okay, so
I did get a gift from the chat to take a bite out of crime. I get an auto hit.
Okay.
Nice.
nice. So rolling our fight die twice.
Physical.
Physical.
Physical dice twice. So,
Okay.
go ahead. You know, Ava, go ahead and do it. You're doing it. Okay. Here. All right. So you start with a 7. Go ahead, Vort.
I got a 9.
9. Christina.
10. That's better than my 9.
You got
Yes.
You got a 10.
Yeah, but this is not a test. So
Yeah,
the
you're
one
right. It's
doesn't
not a
matter.
test, so the 1 doesn't matter.
Good.
Does that apply to the GM as well then?
I'll let
Yeah,
it.
because it wouldn't be a test.
It would have.
Okay.
been, yeah. But,
Then I will take my plot point back and my complication back.
okay. So Roger gets to go first. Andy has an auto hit.
I take a
Right.
bite out of crime, specifically his butt.
Nice.
Okay.
Roger's thinking he should draw some aggro.
Yep. That will definitely. That will definitely do it. What did I roll? I rolled a 4, so I'm a ways off. Okay. So next would be Scarlet.
I am going to. I'm down on the ground, right? My hands are down.
Yeah, you basically your back is laying on the ground. He has a hold around your calf.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna take my knife and slash his hand, so he'll release me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Give me 1 second to roll mine.
Okay. Yay!
Wow. What are you, me?
Holy cow. This is not the GM's night.
I
Go!
was like, yes, yes.
That's a botch.
So how does that benefit me?
Generally,
As long as
it
you
means
roll.
somebody can buy a complication off of him without paying the cost.
Oh, well, I don't have any, so
I'll
I don't
pop that off without paying the cost.
Yep. Okay.
and
Oh,
I
I'll have the D1 complication.
Yep.
Stick to 3 pages.
Yeah, you could go ahead and roll, Christine.
And am I-
Christina.
thank you. Am I
Christina.
rolling fight? I'm writing physical, fight, and
and vampire.
okay. This is a great.
Wow.
It's like the Bears winning for me.
So, what happens if you get 7 times higher than the GM's roll? You get like 3.
And it's die.
You have another D12 big hero die. Okay. Yeah, you know what? He lets go of you.
He
There's
starts to cry. Tell me he starts to cry.
he does. Basically, you get it right. You jab it right across his wrist, and he howls. And so Hugo, what are you doing?
I'm going to try and make another potion, but due to the fact that I don't have nearly as much time, I'm going to step it down for a plot point because you rush a miracle, you get around a miracle.
Okay.
So D8, D6, D4.
You've already done this once.
I'm going to have a sad. No, I'm not. I'll take a 14. But there's a 1 for you.
Yep. You have another D8. I'm going to have to... You're making the same type of potion?
Yes.
I'm going to have to stay with Sticky Fingers because it just makes narrative sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. I don't fault for that at all.
So, okay. You have a potion. Next round, you'll be able to throw it or apply it, however you want. Because at this point, he's down on one knee. You might just be able to run up and just smash it on him.
Yeah.
Don't
Next
forget he's
round.
crying. It's very,
Yep.
very sad.
Yeah, he ain't going to be happy when I get to him if I can actually, get this on him.
Yep. So, okay. So we got... Kazir, what are you doing? He's actually starting to look a little pathetic there.
Well, now
But
she
Miles
kind of
is
feels-
doing well.
Yeah, I saw that, and she recognizes where it's digging into the soil as like the boundary. All right, you go. I'm boring some of that iron, and she's gonna just grab, and she's gonna go deal with Moils.
Okay.
She's doing what? Grabbing from what from me?
Some of the iron.
Oh, okay. You're gonna grab the iron and just smush it on.
Yep,
Okay.
it's gonna go great, guys.
All right. Yeah. You would have had the bag. You would have had the bag sitting next to you.
Yeah.
So she just runs up, grabs some of it. Grabbed it. I guess I'm gonna have to. Yeah. You know what? This is gonna be physical fight. Yeah, this is going to be physical and fight, but give me 1 second before I... he's just getting... Okay, 1 second more. So that means there is a 14... trouble. Come on.
I don't think I can beat a 14.
Okay, go ahead and roll your dice.
So you said fight and physical.
Yep. Unless you've got something in your distinctions that covers pulling weeds.
Not really, no. She works at a bookstore.
Right. Yep. No. It would. Hugo would because he's got the botany and everything else. But that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So just fight and physical, and you always have hero die too.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to use a plot point and spend my. I have a D12 hero die. We're gonna go with that one.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll first. You never know.
I have a D6 and a D4. I literally can't beat your roll.
Oh, okay. That's
Well, but
Rolling my best, I could not beat it.
do hold off on it like Aaron suggested for me, because if you roll so low that even the D12 can't get you there.
yep.
Fair.
You look at
What was your roll?
he had a 14.
So
He
technically,
had a 10
Oh
or
god, and I rolled a 1.
and the only thing is the 4 fell right over your face as you realized that, so we didn't get quite the reaction. It didn't show up. So yeah, I'm gonna buy the complication. That I know. I'm not sure what yet.
Yeah.
But you have a 4. Now I'm gonna give you. You have no idea why, but you also have an additional +5 on that. So instead of 4, you're at 9 right now.
Alright, take my plot point.
Okay, go ahead and roll your D12 hero die. Okay.
Oh, it's tie.
That would beat me.
Yep, got 17 total.
Yep. And wait, did she get? I got.
She rolled a 4. You gave her a +5,
Yep.
which brings her up to 9, and then that would make 17.
Yep. Okay. So she didn't get it. She doesn't get it big. All right. You are able to get Miles pulled out of the soil. However, the complication, you have a D8 complication of entangled. Because the first thing that Miles does is tangle your arms
Ouch.
in its tangle your arms up in it and starts pulling you up the tree.
She starts cursing it out in various languages.
Okay. Let's see. So Scarlet and Roger,
Yes.
go ahead and roll to perceive that, which would be mental and mental notice. Thank you. Against the 10. Vort, you're going to do the same. It's just going to be for a lower number.
All right.
Okay, Scarlet, you do realize that Kazir is being pulled up the tree by the vine.
Okay.
Can I use my werewolf, but at a step down for a plot point?
Yes, you can.
Because I'm focused on the troll.
Yep, you can. That would make sense.
There should be another D4 in there.
Yep. So okay, so you got what you get a 5 and a 3. Go ahead and roll a D4. Okay. So, all right. So you don't notice But you do have
You
a
said
plot
it.
point.
This is mental and notice.
This would be mental and notice, but you get because she was stealing your supplies, and you know you're very cognizant of that.
Oh,
She did announce it to him.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You did an announcement. I forgot. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
she just said, I'm borrowing these.
She did. I missed my opportunity to go, sure, it's okay for you to just take our stuff, but we can't take books out of your store. But I got nothing. I
He
feel
didn't stick around long enough.
I feel like I keep going back and forth with this, so you know what? I'm going to buy a different complication, because I still have I smell like herbs from the last potion I screwed up. I'm going to spend a plot point to get rid of that one.
Okay. All right. So you spent a plot point to get rid of that. Go ahead and roll your notice, mental and notice.
All right.
See if you beat a 6.
Yes.
You
Not
do.
high, but I beat it.
Okay. You see that she is being dragged up into the tree.
Hair tie has been lost at this point. Her hair is just kind of, it's really long. Like, it goes almost like halfway down her back, and now it's just kind of everywhere.
Okay. So at this point, I would say let's do another
Physical initiative.
another physical initiative.
Oh, that was wrong button to hit. I was trying to hit clear.
Okay. Give me 2. Let me roll mine. All right, that is for the troll. I'm not going to bother for Miles because he's basically got one thing at this point. So
How's this troll looking?
he's in pretty bad shape.
All right, so here's there's Cassiers.
Okay, you have it over me. Go ahead and Ava, go ahead and roll.
That was Ava.
Oh, that was Ava.
That
I'm
was
sorry.
me.
Okay, you go ahead.
8. I think that ties you.
That ties me, and the troll has more physical on you, so you go after the troll.
Okay.
Christina? Okay, Christina. I'm going to bet Christina will probably go first, but who knows.
Yes.
Jiminy Christ.
Aaron, go ahead.
Oh, no.
Okay, so the troll has physical over Aaron, so it'll be Scarlet, Kazir, then the troll, Roger, and Hugo.
Sounds good.
All right, Scarlet, what are you doing?
Well, he released and let me go, so I'm grabbing my knife and I'm going for a foot.
Okay. All right. Let me set the stakes. Actually, let me reset the stakes.
Yo,
Yikes.
you
Oh,
missed out on
wow.
your best roll.
That holy
Yeah,
came to me.
Oh man,
And
that does.
just so I know, I'm rolling physical and fight, right?
Physical fight and your vampire, yes.
Okay, physical fight.
Okay. You stab the blind troll in the foot. Let's see, that was D12.
She kind of runs it across. like a run.
That was your goal, but might have been something in the street or something. Your foot slipped, so you've got a hard. You ended up doing a hard stab into it and have a D10 complication of being off balance,
Okay.
which I'll be able to add to its attack roll. So let's see. Well, it is now. Kazir, what are you doing? You basically have, it wrapped around both your arms, and you're being pulled up into the tree by your arms.
Well, I would like to no longer be grabbed. Well, she's gonna try to get out of this grip.
Okay.
Not quite sure how.
Um,
I feel like maybe maybe there was a larger piece in what she grabbed from his bag, and she's just gonna try and, just
you still have
slice
some,
at this vine.
Yep, you still have some residue on, and you can try and wiggle your way out. Grab it and try and wiggle your way out. Okay. Let me do. Let's see. I believe Miles. Okay. So Miles is 16.
Miles is a beefy vine.
Yep. And I'm
I
gonna
don't
roll this
like
for
that.
myself. 7. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll your physical and fight.
I really don't like that.
Oh, hey, there was a redeemed copper reward for Ava and another one for Christina.
Yay!
So
And
you each get step-ups.
Okay. So that means
And a plot point for Ava.
and a plot point for Ava. Okay.
Oh,
I am loved.
So you've got an extra plot point. What could she do with that because her physical and fight won't let her win it. What can she do with that, with what she's got, Aaron, to
Well, it depends on the distinctions, right? So if there are distinctions that would possibly apply of struggling out of this constrictor grasp, like that might be something you would put into place, and then you spend a plot point to just keep 3 dice instead of just keeping 2.
I don't think she's got a distinction that really applies.
Resources?
she does have the iron.
Yep.
So you could spend a plot point to turn that into a asset.
The phobophage is a creature of the Fae.
Yep. Oh yeah. No.
Yeah.
The iron was basically how she could.
Yeah, no, I went over, I was given notes on that last week. I went through those, and I was like, iron, she knows that.
Okay. All right. So you can turn it into a D8 asset,
Perfect.
and then you can also roll a D8 on that.
So I spend a plot point to make that an asset.
Yep.
And then she's got that step up that somebody gifted her. Could she step up like her physical as, the fight or flight adrenaline surge?
Yep. So if you stepped up what's your physical?
D6.
So you can step that up to a D8.
We are doing all of this. So that ends at 2d8 and 1d4.
Okay.
Do I need to beat it?
You also
Because
get.
I will spend another plot point to spend a hero die.
Well, I'm gonna.
If necessary.
No, you actually, be honest. You are able to wiggle out. You don't quite know how, but yeah, with the combination of everything, the thing just loosened up just right for you. To slip out. Now I'm gonna roll a die to see how far it managed to pull you up.
Well, that can't be good.
Okay. Give me a, I would say a move and a, move and physical. Unless you.
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you. I just.
Get a tumble.
It's just a tumble. Yeah.
Parkour.
Yeah.
Parkour.
Is there? I mean, yeah.
I work in a bookstore.
Is there anything?
You're telling me you've never had to dodge a book avalanche in your bookstore?
I mean, normally I get caught by him. D6 and a D4. Here we go. That's a 5.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's an 8-foot drop. A normal human can drop 8 feet without, and you're not that far off that I'm going to give you a broken wrist or anything like that.
Right. But there is a shriek as she tumbles.
Yes.
And she struggles back to her feet. And she's like, we are taking care of this thing here once y'all are finished playing with the troll.
Okay. Now it would be Rogers, I believe. Or no, the troll. The troll gets to go.
Troll goes, and then Roger.
And then the errands.
Yep. I'm gonna have to be honest, Aaron. Yes, you did draw aggro, but Scarlet is pretty annoying.
She keeps stabbing the troll and stuff, and
I don't have iron teeth. I
Yeah.
need iron teeth.
Yet. You don't have all your teeth yet.
Scarlet's probably very glowing in the dark by now.
Got the eyes and the.
Yeah.
That's gonna tickle.
Okay. Scarlet, give me a physical and fight roll.
Would my I guess that's fight.
Or move if you're trying to get out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Beat him.
She's just awesome. You could say it.
Yep.
When you vamp out.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Half
get
vampires are forged in fire. It is the honor of the lesser people here to light the spark.
okay. You get out of the way. Roger, what are you doing?
I'd take a bite out of that troll for not being very nice to us.
Oh, he's down on one knee. You actually probably can go for a throat shot and hit him.
That is true. Yeah, I'm going to go for the throat.
Okay. All right.
Werewolf, fight,
Nice.
physical.
You gonna stage up? 'Cause you're-
Yes,
You
I'm
do.
going to stage up to a D12 on my wolf.
Using that freebie stage up.
I am going to use that freebie stage up.
The whole party got a freebie stage up in chat.
Nice.
Thank you, Kender Mage.
Yes, Kendermaid
Yes.
wants to make our GM's life more difficult.
The GM's not getting any love, is he?
16. No, GM has gotten no love.
This is a strict turnaround from some of my other streams where the GM gets all the love, to where he had to put a cap on how many GM goodies he could have in the bank.
Okay, 16. And I rolled a 6. So, yeah. You get a D10 Big Damn Hero die back.
Roger's
And
hungry.
you get a Big Damn Hero die. And you have You grab a hold and basically jump and spin your body around its neck.
Like an alligator.
Yep, pretty much. Everybody hears this kind of disgusting wrenching sound. And then it falls. So right about the time Kazir is finishing up saying, and right when you're finished with that stupid troll, you know, the troll expires.
Nice.
Roger. Sorry, not Roger. Hugo. What are you doing?
Well, Miles is not going to like me, but I'm going to run over to the tree and I'm going to throw the other potion at Miles to get it to inflict enough pain to get it to drop back down off the tree.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and...
Let's see here. Physical.
And give me a roll.
And throw. I'm going to use the free stage up I have to make that a d6 for the throw. So I'm rolling a d8, d6. What's my threshold?
Oh, thank you. Actually, Miles climbing up pretty quick.
It's a monkey vine.
Yep.
Alright. Well, I'm at a 7. I need 50% or better on that. You know what? I am gonna burn my hero die. Roll another d8 in there.
Okay.
On a 7. Hey, look! I rolled 2 1s for you. How about that?
The big damn hero die doesn't get to be a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't count as a bad one.
No.
It still is a 1, just not complicated
Right.
one.
Yeah.
But I did roll at least a regular complication of 1.
Yeah. Okay. You throw it up. It's got the first off the difficulty of throwing something straight up and having it hit with enough force. It bounces around and it comes back down on you. So you now have the complication sticky hair.
D6, D8,
That would be a D10.
D-O Jeebus.
I'm not sure how I can apply it, but
Social situations.
social situations, yeah.
Yeah, if I don't get a chance to take a shower at some point here, that'll be intriguing.
Okay. All right. So at this point, Miles is up in the tree and has kind of gotten past the point of being easily reachable. Roger is spitting out ectoplasm because Ava, when you look over at the troll, as it dies, you just see it kind of turn translucent. You know, kind of like a
Right.
jellyfish color, and then it just slowly just disintegrates into this puddle that forms on the driveway behind Scarlett's car.
What's left of Scarlet's
What's
car?
left? Yeah.
Right, that's the thing. We're not gonna think about that right now. Just gonna keep pushing it off until later.
Okay, so you're out of combat, per se. What do you have? What are you doing?
I'm going to grab my clothes and go take them around behind the car so I can switch back to human form.
Okay, Ava, the wolf walks past you, picks up what you recognize as Roger's clothes, and carries him back around the car.
Okay.
Not the weirdest thing you've seen today.
Not by half. It's alright. It's a fever dream. I'll wake up tomorrow and none of this was real.
And I don't believe we'll be able to hear it, but the chat should be able to hear, or the Twitch stream should be able to hear the sounds of the forest come back. You hear some chirping birds and other things come back as everything just starts to seem to calm down. Yeah, I mean, Miles is still up in the tree.
Can I turn on like the car radio, get some jazz going again, see if that eventually brings Miles down the tree?
Okay, as you get your clothes on. Everybody give me a notice roll.
Mental notice?
Yeah, mental notice. Aaron, you can add your werewolf senses. Let me roll the difficulty.
Can I add my third eye?
No, that won't apply in this one.
What about my everyday job?
She is looking
You
You've
can-
got an eye
you
for
can-
detail.
Yes, you do. You can add it, but you do have to stage it down.
Fair enough.
Works against you.
I am okay with this.
I'm not sure it works against you, Aaron. I just rolled 4 with a complication, with a 1. So
I'm declining to buy any of my complications off because I want to see if we can actually get a situation where I have to have them used against me.
Can I buy off my entangled?
Your entangled was gone when you get yourself freed off.
Fair. Okay.
That
I
one-
have one for, or is it gone? Being off balance.
That went away during the fight.
Okay.
Okay, so
So I rolled a 19 on my notice.
yep, you have a 19 on your nose. Okay, I will describe what you hear.
Ooh,
Go
look, another
ahead.
hero die.
Yep. Go ahead. Bort, go ahead and roll for Hugo.
Oh, goodness.
That means no you get a
Oh
complication
no!
without actually getting the plot point.
That's the second double ones in the night.
Nuffle be praised.
Okay.
No,
Well, problem is that goo that was in your hair,
it's not my ears.
it worked its way down to your ears somehow, and you're at hard of hearing for D8.
I am just racking up these amazing complications.
I'm sorry, rolling 2 1s. I mean, I rolled a 4 and you rolled 2 1s.
No, I'm not. I'm
Oh, I
not
know.
accusing-
It's just this is.
I'm amused at how this is.
I think think we really have to make sure we stay away from your namesake, because whatever he had that first time is catching.
Need the limbo.
Christina? Okay. You gain... Okay. You gain a D8 distracted. And I will tell you, you see something that you just can't take your eyes off of, and you're kind of ignoring everything else that happens.
Okay.
And you'll find out what that is next time. Aaron, go ahead and roll.
Ten.
10. Okay. So, Ava, with your ability to hear whispers through the book, through the bookshelves, to tell when you needed to go break something up, because 2 kids were using the shelves for the wrong reasons, and Aaron, your werewolf senses, both pick up. I'm going to try and do this voice right. Fear. Be afraid. Be afraid.
I swear to Jesus, if it is that voice speaking to me, I'm gonna lose it.
Is it coming from the tree?
Yeah, it is. It's
Damn it,
I
Miles.
swear.
it's coming from up there, and it just keeps going on. And now that Kazir knows what to hear, she can pick up on it. But every time it does that in tone of fear, you can just see Hugo twitch. You just see a little twitch or tick in him as you're watching. You look over at Scarlet, and she's not. She doesn't have the ticks, but then she's kind of looking down the road at this lone, and that's where we'll end it this time. Hope everybody had fun.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Yes.
And
this is an epic night of highs and lows with the dice on both sides of the table.
Thank you, chat, for getting.
Poor Kazir.
Thank you, chat, for getting involved and helping them out. Now that I know you're there, I can adjust things accordingly.